I'm in love with you. They're trying to pull me away, but they don't know the truth.
What's up, guys? You're here with Brittany and baby Carter. Welcome back to today. This is going to be Carter's What He Eats video from birth till 7 months and a half old. And I'm going to explain everything and what's going on. So before I do, I want to show you baby Carter. Don't judge. She's learning to hold his bottle. So it looks like it's propped up because he holds it. So I'm teaching him to hold it. Then he moves his hands. So yeah, so don't judge. Hi, baby. Yeah, he's looking at that camera. Hold on a minute. We got Carter a tablet, and it's seeming not to work right now. Well, okay, don't judge. We didn't get him a tablet. You know, he's too young. But he likes the noise and the colors of the TV. Like, to hear the noise and the colors of the TV. And we seem to notice that when he cries, and he's already eaten and already had a diaper change, and already been hugged and held, that it soothes him. And we want to be able to have our phones, and I have to give him our phones. So we thought we'd get him a tablet and put kid TV shows like Disney Junior, Nick Junior, and all that type of stuff. And kid music, baby music, so yeah. But anyways, let's get started. So, Carter was on a feeding tube when he was first born. And I was pumping every 3 hours, exclusively every 3 hours, giving him my milk through the feeding tube at first. And he had to be on the feeding tube for a while. But then after a while, it wasn't enough feeding, so they had to give him some formula with it. But I was okay with the fact that he was getting the formula because he was also getting my milk. And I wanted him to have strictly milk, but at least he was getting my milk, right? So then it turned to where he was ready to eat on his own and not have to have the feeding tube. So we started out breastfeeding, and he breastfeeded for 2 months. Now, with that being said, no, he did not breastfeed on the nipple, on the breast for 2 months, but he had breast milk for 2 months, which is a good thing. I would suggest if your baby, doesn't latch anymore and you want to still breastfeed, put the milk in the bottle, breast milk in the bottle like I did. But you know, so we gave him I gave him breast milk. He did my breast for about 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, a month I think, and then he stopped latching. So then he stopped latching, so I just kept pumping and he got it through the bottle. It still wasn't enough for a full feeding, so we had to do it with some formula, but at least he was getting milk from me. But my experience with breastfeeding for the 4 weeks that month was amazing. Like, I bonded with him, and it just felt amazing to breastfeed my baby. I've always wanted to since I got pregnant. I've dreamed of it, and I, got that experience, and I liked it. It was amazing. I bonded horribly well with my son. Okay, anyways. So then, we were getting ready to go home from the hospital. And his heart rate was going down constantly. And as you guys know, I don't know if you know this, but breast milk is thinner than formula. Formula is thicker and breast milk is thinner. So we didn't know why it was doing that, so we stopped the breast milk. And we noticed the breast milk was making him have his heart rate go down. So we had to stop that, and we had to strictly do formula, which was okay with me. Because, you know what, he had 2 months of breast milk, and that's all that matters to me, that he at least had my milk. But before that, he got an reflex a while back before that, and it had made him constantly spit up. So we were on the thinnest formula there was. We had to go to a thicker formula, which is the Infamil AR. If you don't know what that is, look it up. And it has rice in it, which thickens it up. And he's on it still to this day. And he had reflex when he came home too. But it wasn't bad reflex, it was just reflex. And he doesn't really have it anymore. He's outgrown it, so which is really good. But our doctor still wants us to be on the Infamil AR until he's off formula. Around 5 months, he was doing 4 ounces. He came home on 3 ounces, I think, 2.5, 3. And then he went up to 4 ounces, and he started drinking 6 ounces about a month and a half ago. I think at 5.5 months, I'm not sure. He went from at 6 months, exactly 6 months, he went from 4 ounces to 6 ounces of milk. And if you can hear Carter's chit-chatting, and so he was drinking that. And so then, about 5 months, he was seeming to be more hungry after having his bottle. So we decided to try baby food. That was a success. Like, he liked it, he ate it, and then we tried baby oatmeal. That was a success. And at 6.5 months, we started giving him baby juice. There's baby juice. Now, it's not, you have to buy the baby juice in the baby food aisle where the baby food is, and it will say for what stage of age he is. So he drinks the pear juice and the apple juice for babies his age. It will say on the container. And he loves it. We give it to him for lunch, and he loves it. He loves it. He'll drink it all, like, faster than his milk. He drinks it so faster than his milk, then he starts choking. So, yeah. So he's eating twice a day baby food. So he's eating baby oatmeal and a fruit in the morning, and then he's eating a vegetable at night. His doctor really wants him to have a lot of vegetables. So that's basically what we give him at night, is vegetable, and we only give him fruit in the morning with his baby oatmeal. And then at lunch he gets his apple juice. And then every other time of feeding, he gets milk. He eats so much during the day, and at night he only wakes up, I think, once or twice at night when I go to bed. Like, he'll sleep from 12 to 6 or 7, which is really good. But he does, but I do wake up more than that to change his diaper, because, you know, he's had accidents where he's peed through the diaper and it went through his bed. What was I gonna say? But that's basically what he eats. Oh, and we're not buying baby food anymore. We bought a baby puree blender. It's healthier and cheaper. And I pureed avocados for him. He does not like it. He hates it. I was a baby. I loved avocados. So, yeah. So that's basically what Carter eats. And his feeding story. Yeah. Okay.